Alright guys, well welcome back. My name is Lupercus and welcome back to Cloudstone Vale. Our single player playthrough let's play survival series. This is episode 7. Exciting, we've got 7 episodes. And I want to say thank you. I have 4 subscribers now and several views, so I want to say thank you. Please feel free to comment and give me suggestions. These are my first 7 videos ever on YouTube, so I want to get better. So please suggest and give me comments. I will be very open to ideas and suggestions. Alright guys, well let me show you around the farms here and show you what we've done. Let's grab this honey right here and store it away. Store the honey away, and then let's head over here and we're gonna punch these guys. If you hit the right angle, you can just kind of run down the entire thing, and sometimes a few will fall over to the other side. We'll grab those up, put those in, and you can see we got 2 stacks already almost of sweet berries and then honeycombs. And the nice thing about sweet berries, you can trade them with butchers down the road to get some good emeralds. Alright, let's check on our farm down here. We've got 2 9x9 plots going with our bone meal sort of farm here. We've got 39 bone meal, but I've been harvesting up the crops, and as you can see, everything's doing pretty good. So we're going to go ahead and knock out these pumpkins, and I've almost got a full row. I think I do have a full row of carrots, a couple of rows of potatoes now. I've been busy working off camera. I've got several rows of wheat, but not as many as we had before. And then 1 full row of beetroot. Well, actually, no, we don't have a full row of beetroot, but we're working on that. But yeah, I'll harvest this off camera, and we'll do that another time. But our cocoa beans are full now. We've got these jungle logs that we've stacked up 3 high, and we've gone along and done what is it, 1 2 3 4 5 rows. So we've got a good many, not too many. Oh, need to put one right there. We don't have it fully maxed out. There we go. But yeah, it's looking good. So you can turn these cocoa beans into, number 1, cookies, which never feed to your parrot. It will kill them. And number 2, you can turn them into brown dye, which is really handy too. So one of the few sources of brown dye in the game. I haven't done much with the sugar cane. It's still here. The pigs and the sheep are still about the same. I think I did do the pigs once. I put a potato in here so we could go in there and breed up the pigs. So we'll do another round on the pigs real quick on camera here. And let's see how they're looking. We've still got the 1 baby. Let's see if the adults are good to go. So, and again, these blocks will remove these dirt blocks that are under this fence. And what should happen, I may have to put slabs because pigs, I think, can go under a 1 block hole. But what should happen is the babies come out here, they mature, and then we harvest them, and then we never mess with our original parent population, so to speak. And let's grab a little wheat for the sheep. We'll breed them up really quick, as many as that will. Oh yeah, we're getting a little population of sheep here. And as you can see, I'm almost back. I think I was at 27, or maybe I was at 30 levels when I left my game unpaused and got killed by a zombie right there by our main garden farm. But yeah, so we're almost back up to our original levels. The chicken farm, which we're not going to mess with at the moment, is doing phenomenally well. I could probably crack 30 levels if I were to go in here and knock this thing really quick, but that's not our goal today. And then the same, actually I will, because it won't take as long, I will, whoops, there we go, whoops, almost carried him. There we go. I will go ahead and breed up the cows because I'm really working hard to try to get a population of cows here, because that's going to be a great source of leather. Let's go ahead and get in here and breed these guys up. I'm just going to run around in sort of circles and random location or random patterns while I hold right click and kind of move side to side. And then I kind of stop once I see the wheat has kind of stopped going out of my inventory. Occasionally, I'm sure I'm hitting a baby and advancing their maturation, but it's okay. We got plenty of wheat. I'm not worried about wasting it a little bit, but this is a good population now, so we should be getting close to being able to maybe run our first harvest. Oh, I heard one more click in there of experience. Let's see if I can grab that real quick. Maybe it came down to me. Maybe that was what I heard. So here we go. We're looking good here. Let's go ahead and sleep off this night really
Respawn
quick.
point set.
Bamboo. Our bamboo is already, as you can see, gone a long way, and I've got a little bit in here as well. So we're going to watch this sword. This is our first copper sword, so we're going to get this down to 7 durability, which we may have to be careful because this actually takes more than 1 durability every hit. So, and I got 44, and that went down to 4. This is about 2 a hit, so, and then we're on even numbers, so that's not good. Now I could just run really quickly through this and tap it, but I'm kind of, again, watching the durability. We're at 26, because if you haven't been following the series, we're retiring the first set of all of our tools. Here's a zombie nearby, but I think he's underneath us, so I think we're okay. There's a large cave under here that we need to light up at some point, and you can see some of the area there, but we can light up at some point and get rid of the risk of that. Okay, we're at 8, so I'm glad I looked, because I was about to swipe again. So we're going to need to do a 1 swipe on that. But here's our next copper sword, and we can, whoops, I uninstalled one there. Boom, there we go. Alright, so we're staying at this height. We're just going to swipe away, and this is going to really take out a sword. So don't use your best diamond sword for this, because you'll regret breaking it accidentally unless it has, you know, unbreaking or mending or something, but you can still break it, but if it has unbreaking, so do be careful. But man, this is bamboo is a great, you can see they're already growing now. Bamboo is a great source for a lot of different things in the game. I keep a crafting table here so I can convert these over to blocks and store them up, because it's very important to be able to store them up in that form, because they'll fill up a chest extremely quickly. Alright, we're going to need to swipe 1 with our sword, so yeah, this one, to get us down to 7. I believe we'll just take out one of these chickens really quick, or we'll just take 1 swipe in here and take a look, and yep, there's our 7. Perfect, and don't want these eggs. Make sure we didn't get anything. Oh yeah, we got some chicken and some feathers, so we'll drop that here. And alright, I'm gonna head over to spawn, and we're gonna take a look in our spawn barrel and talk about that really quick. Alright, we're back over at spawn. You can see here, and we're at our spawn barrel, and we're gonna install our last sword. So our mementos are complete. Don't usually keep anything beyond this. We could do, you know, a set of iron, but and then of course our copper gear, our copper iron, or excuse me, armor will be retired at some point. But that'll go on an armor stand in the base. But this is you know, our first dirt block, our first spruce log that we punched, our first crafting table that we crafted, all of our wood tools, all of our stone tools, all of our copper tools. Just as memories of our time, you know, early in the game. They will, one day, we'll put them on display in an archive or a museum or something. But yeah, it's great to hold on to that for memories, especially for a long-term world. So we're going to head back to base, and I'll meet you over there. Alright, we're coming back into base. One thing I wanted to mention, I watched back a couple of my videos and I was disappointed in the audio quality. I felt like that my voice was louder than the game and it was kind of too loud. So I've toned it down, and I'm thinking about also getting a microphone to help with some background noise and things. But definitely want your comments on that. I want this to be a enjoyable experience for those that are watching. So yeah, just want to let you know about that. All right. Now it is time to adventure again. We adventured to the north for 2,000 blocks in our last episode, and we found so much, a whole bunch of stuff. Wow, look at this. This is almost all grown back up again. And if you look over here at the bamboo, it's coming up not quite as quickly, but so yeah, went to the north, which is this way, 2,000 blocks. So now we're gonna go south. We're gonna go north, south, east, and west in that order. So it's that way for 2,000 blocks. So what I've done is I've got my boat, I've got my bucket and crafting table, some wood, some sticks, some copper, a few torches, our crossbow with our arrows. We've got our chicken with one additional steak that I'm trying to use up from a small stack. We've got our shears, and we are ready. We're fully coppered out, ready to go, and we're going to head north. So just like before, as I find things, I will bring you guys into the action. I won't bore you with the walking the 2,000 blocks, but here we go. So this is right outside of our base. Here's our base right here. I've never walked into this little area. This is a gigantic cave down here. You can see it kind of meanders down that way into a big opening. So this is going to definitely be something we have to explore when it comes time to cave, which I feel like is coming pretty soon. After we do these 4 exploration directions, I think it's time to upgrade to the iron armor and get to caving. So yeah, just wanted to show you that. That's literally right outside our base. All right, continuing to head south. So far, I've just been in a Minecraft forest here, so nothing exciting, but we are about 600 blocks to the north, and it's just dense forest with mountains and cherry groves, and oh, there's some wolves, but yeah, just dense forest with mountains and cherry groves pretty much is all we've seen. A lot of little holes in the ground. There's all kinds of caves to explore, obviously, as any Minecraft world has, but we'll continue north. Well, I definitely wanted to show you guys this scenery. We're on top of this little meadow about 850 blocks to the north, to the south, excuse me. And wow, check out that majestic mountain. That is significantly above the clouds. Big mountains to this side, which would be to our west, and then big mountains to the east here. This is a beautiful spot. I mean, just gorgeous. This is potentially a good spot for like a permanent large base, although this meadow would have to be taken down a good bit to create some size. But wow, just incredible views. And then of course you can see a little village here to the south that we're going to go check out. So I'll meet you over there. All right, here we are in this village. Nice little village. Little sprawling village here that kind of sprawls out across the base of this gigantic mountain. But yeah, we're gonna check it out and see what's in these chests. Some bread and some leather armor, cauldrons for the leather workers. Speaking of bread, let's eat. Get our hunger back up. Large two bedroom double decker here, and no chest in this one. Nope. Oops. All right, head down here, check out this one. Oh, here's a chest. apples, more bread, and some potatoes. We'll start putting some of this away in bundles that we're not gonna be messing with at the moment. We got looks like a cleric's house here. See what's going on in here. I usually don't find chests in these. I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments if you guys find many chests. I tend to always look for one. I feel like in videos I've seen one maybe on this upper level or on this middle tier, but I don't know. I very rarely find them in the Minecraft games I've played. And we've got a Fletcher. And he's got nothing going on in his house at the moment. Oh, a little bit of iron back here. Let's go ahead and grab this, since we'll be moving into the Iron Age soon. Wow, I thought something was shooting at me when that Fletcher clicked his workstation. He jump scared me just a little bit. Alright. Let's go. Nope, nothing here. And then here's the town center with the bell. Oh, a little more iron. Wow. Some iron-rich area. More than one here. Excellent, excellent. Always good to find a little bit of iron. Alright, we'll head down to this lower tier now. See what we can find. Nothing in here. Beautiful horses. Wow, this one's really pretty. And of course, this is my favorite horse model in the game. Yes, again, another one. Big stack of hay nearby here. But we've got our own wheat farm going. We'll let the villagers keep their hay. Alright, coming in here, let's see, we've got a stone cutter, so we've got a mason around somewhere. And I think that's it. I think we already hit that one, if I'm not mistaken. Did we loot this house? Actually, no, we didn't. Another stonemason, but we didn't loot that house quite yet. And I do believe that's the end of this village. It comes down here. Yeah, and we can see this mouth of this gigantic cave here. Wow, that's impressive. That is an impressive cave entrance there. Wow. Alright, well that's it for this village, and we'll continue to head south. We're about 1,200 blocks in. And wow, this is beautiful, beautiful mountain, giant mountain. But well, yeah, we'll head up this way, and I'll bring you guys in when there's something interesting to see. Well, we topped the next hill, and as you can see, this is now opened up. We're kind of coming out of all the mountains, and there's the village that we just looted. And we're heading into kind of a Riverlands area. That could be a structure there, but I'm not 100% sure. I may try to catch that on the way back. But we're coming out of this cherry grove in this little meadow here. And we are seeing a nice, expansive view of all the land to our south. We're about 1,400 blocks to the south now. And just working our way down this little hill. Yeah, now that I'm down here a little closer, that is definitely a ruined nether portal nearby that tree there, so we'll catch that on the way back. Looks like we're heading into some taiga, some forest, so we'll see what we can find. We've got about 500 or so more blocks to go to finish a 2,000 block journey to the north, just to know our immediate surroundings. we ran across some more wolves. Hey guys. I already have 2 of you guys at my house, so I'm gonna let you guys roam the wild. Well, we entered into a taiga biome, and right up out of the woods popped up this village. I didn't even see it until I was literally right on top of it. So first thing I noticed was a cat, and I said, well, if there's a cat here, there has to be a village nearby. So I'll give this village a look around and see what we can find. Got a farmer here tending to his crops. Good looking pumpkins, Mr. Farmer. There's a baby villager, taiga villager. Some bread. Another bundle. We always can use a bundle. And another large fern. That's again one of the things you can only get in village loot is those large ferns. You can't oh wow, that might catch that tree on fire. I'm not sure. I don't think these campfires can actually catch anything on fire. I'm not 100% sure. Here we are in town center. Bell. We've got a mason. Oh, excuse me, this is a weaponsmith. Wow, he has a nice sword and an axe. We don't have enough. Ooh, iron sword and iron pickaxe.
Lupericus has made the advancement, isn't it? Iron pick.
And iron helmet.
Lupericus has made the advancement suit up.
How about that for timing, knowing that we're going to be going to iron soon, and we already have 3 of the components for a full set of iron. Spruce saplings, spruce logs, some more sweet berries, potatoes, and another bundle. So this is going quite nicely up here. Let's see, we were able to get up that one. Does this one have an upstairs? No, it's just tall. These poor villagers get themselves stuck. Let's see. Oh, this guy can't even get out of his house due to pumpkin generation. Let's go ahead and just get rid of those. And he's a nitwit, so befitting of his house being blocked. He can't gain a profession anyway. He can link to a bed, though. I just saw him particle link to a bed. And a purple, beautiful purple bed. Partial to purple myself. Let's see. And, okay. Logs, more bread, more potatoes, another bundle, a spruce sign. We're almost full. Yeah, we're full there. And another large fern. Wow, we got several of those now. Let's see. Any other structures in this village? I don't see any. I think that is it. It's relatively small, but still got a good bit out of it. It's pretty nice. Looks like the road goes this way, but I don't believe there's any more structures here. Alright, I'll snoop around a little bit more to make sure, but if not, we'll start heading north and I'll bring you guys in on the next interesting bit of detail. Alright, well, we've crossed through this taiga. I'm looking back to the north right now. That's the taiga that we came through. The village we just looted is back that way. And I wanted to come because I saw this big swath of sand here, and just something to keep note of when we need sand in larger quantities in the future. So I'm excited about finding this. This is technically a beach area, but also good place to find either the ruins, the ocean ruins, as well as sunken ships that have loot, and the buried treasure maps, which are one of the highest loot tables for diamonds in the game, in just the overworld loot chests. So Obviously, the end and places like that can beat it, but yeah, it's really good. But I don't see any. But yeah, it looks like maybe we have ocean this way and potentially some ocean on this side as well. So definitely when we think we want to potentially explore probably cold ocean or regular ocean, this area here is going to be a good option. This might just be rivers this way, but never know. So definitely come check this out when the time comes, but it's good to know this is up this way. Well, I decided to head back via boat back toward the north, and looky here what I found. There is a a sunken ship here, so we're gonna check this out and see what kind of loot we can find. Probably find a buried treasure map that goes to something around here, so we'll check this out. Okay, here we go. You can use this door, and the chest that usually generates here doesn't appear to be there. Let's see. There is a chest here. Suspicious stew. That one is quite disappointing as far as loot chests go for a shipwreck. And that's the same one we just looted. Alright, watching our breath meter. Looks like this one got cut off, and I don't believe there are any additional chests here. I'm afraid, unless they're under this ship, which would be pretty difficult for me to get right now, considering I have just a basic breath meter. Alright, aiming back to the north, we're going to start heading back. We're going to catch that ruined nether portal on the way back, so let's not forget to do that. But a little bit of a disappointing shipwreck there, but I'm sure we'll find plenty more. So, see you in a moment. Well, coming back at a slightly different angle, we found some turtles. We've got 2 of them here. Looks like this one might be trapped, so let's give him a way to escape. I don't know if this water will actually push him back down, so let's not do that. And he might need a 2-block way out. Let's see. Yeah, I think he can get out now, so good. He generated or either climbed down that way. So we rescued the turtles. Wow. You know, I keep talking about these large ferns. I just want to show you what I'm talking about. These are the large ferns, and these are the small ones. So if I take my shears and I click this, I get a fern. Now if I take my shears and click that, I get 2 more short ferns, not the large ferns. However, in my inventory, we do have large ferns, as you can see there. So, yeah, like I said, the only way you can get them is in the Taiga village in the loot chest. We'll check out this cave. Huge ravine. This appears to be the, what's the name of this cave? The one that spawns with the moss and has the clay and the axolotls. Yeah, so you guys know which one I'm talking about, but yeah, so we know we've got one of those here, so that's exciting. The name just hit me. Lush Cave. It's a lush cave. Same village? I believe this is the same village we just came upon earlier. Yeah, it is. Wow, the entire family. I'm just gonna leave that open. Another whole set. trapped. I'm gonna leave that open so they can get out. Alright guys, we found this ruined nether portal that we saw coming in, and also have these beautiful dark colored horses. So let's go check this loot out here. This is 1 block from being complete, although I'm not sure that the crying obsidian can form the portal. I don't know that for sure. Golden apple, and the bad news is there's not a flint and steel in here to test whether or not that would work. So we'll have to remain in the dark about that. So, but yeah, a little bit of loot here, nothing crazy. And we'll continue heading back. Oh, grab this coal here. We'll continue heading back to the north and back to our base. Alright, we're back at our nether portal here that's just to the west of our base. Our base is this way here. So I remembered there were 2 big gold blocks here that we can now mine because we have an iron pickaxe that we picked up in that village, if you guys remember. And there they are. Got both of them. So take those back to base and put those away for safekeeping for the future. Alright, so we have made it back to the base and put away all the valuable things. And I'd like to make a run through all my farms really quick before we make our trip, would be north, south, east, which is that way, back over Spawn Mountain. But what I'm going to do first is run through all these farms, and I'm going to do it without sound, without me talking, and then I'm going to speed it up in post-processing and create kind of a montage. We'll see how it works. I'm trying to expand my recording and post-processing skills, so let's give it a go. Well, I really hope that montage turns out, so we'll see how that goes and see what you guys think about that. Of course, definitely let me know in the comments if you want to see more things like that. All right, so it's time to head to the east. So let's get started on that, if I can get my perspective right. There we go. All right, same as before. Wait, this is west. Same as before, guys. If I find something interesting, I'll bring you in. Alright guys, we're looking out across the expanse to the east here. We've got several meadows, looks like maybe some snowy plains over there, and just some mountains and cherry groves, cherry blossom groves. So I think we'll grab this little land bridge and continue head to the east and see what we can find. You may have noticed an additional crossbow in my inventory. I did run across a random pillager and took him out. Fortunately, it wasn't the entire group, so I didn't get that on camera. But there you go. But let's get this on camera. Wow, look at this, impressive. And then this cave dripstone looks like goes down for quite a ways. Excellent. Plenty of places to explore. Well, we've ran across a ruined nether portal with a big lava pit, so let's be careful. I have fell in lava pits in the past, so fortune 2, pickaxe. We've got an unbreaking 3 golden hoe. Oh, curse of vanishing. Obsidian. A couple of fire charges and a lodestone. Alright. Good stuff, guys. Let's keep moving. Well, look what we've stumbled upon. We've got a pale oak forest that is burning down. So let's see if we can save some of this pale oak from complete destruction. And then we'll get what else is in this biome that we can find to get. We got a problem. There is the Creaking, and if I look away, he'll come toward us. So let's see if we can sleep this off.
Respawn point set.
Oh, it won't let me. Monsters nearby. I think we're going to have to exit this forest and see if we can't get out of here quickly. Oh, he's right there. Wow. Okay, he won't follow us outside the forest, I think. So I think we're safe here.
Respawn
Sleep
point
this
set.
night off, and wow, a run-in with the Creaking. This poor forest is... Oh, we got ourselves a skeleton here to deal with. Oh, shoot. We're not doing well here. I'm more a bow over a crossbow guy, but...
Lupericus has made the advancement. Take aim.
Couldn't figure out which button to push, guys. Sorry. Poor forest. Okay, well, I've put out all the fires, but man, this pale oak grove has really been decimated, so it's unfortunate. Most of the moss around this area is burnt up. I'm gonna salvage some of these trees that I can for pale oak, but wow, this is pretty bad. This is a pretty big biome though, so we've got a jungle to the north, or excuse me, to the east. But yeah, so we're okay, I think. But wow, okay. Well, we found another relatively large jungle here, so we're going to explore this. Maybe we can find another parrot friend to share with our other parrot friends. So, oh, there, I hear one now. We're going to need a couple seeds to tame him. I hear him, but I don't see him. And I've only got one seed so far, so... Where are you, Mr. Parrot? Oh, there he is. It's a red one this time. Don't run away. One failed attempt. Two failed attempts. Oh. Three failed attempts. Got a couple more. Nope, I continue to fail. We've got some stingy parrots in this game. Of course, had I came prepared with seeds, this would have been much simpler. There he is. There we go. We got him. Alright. And he'll follow us around, so if I find some more in this jungle, I'll show it to you momentarily. Well, we've reached a river, and you can see that this jungle just continues on here to the east. So we'll continue to follow in this direction. Well, with our parrot friend, the jungle behind us, and we've found a savanna ahead. So we're going to head this way and see what we can find. Looks like a pretty large savanna too. Yep, come on, Mr. Parrot. We need a name for him. I haven't had a comment on any of my videos yet, so if you want the opportunity to name some of these animals, the horse, the parrots, the dogs, the wolves, I should say, there's plenty of or easy opportunity for you with no one competing for the right to name them. Well, I came up on this high vantage point to look around, and there's a little bit of jungle over to our north, and then continuing to our east, the savanna continues on, and then right over here is a ruined nether portal, a rather large one, so we're going to go check that out. Alright, coming up on this portal, well, hello there. Coming up on this portal, we got a lava pit. Like I said, this is a very large one here. Let's see what kind of loot we've got. A couple of lodestones, a flint and steel, a couple of fire charges, a fire aspect sword. By the way, that chainmail had unbreaking 2 on it, and then a mending pickaxe, interestingly enough. So, wow, alright. Well, we're going to continue to head east, but not for much further. We're hitting our 2,000 block number right here. We're at 2,030 blocks. So I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and grab a little bit of acacia to make sure we have a sapling from the acacia, and then we're going to head back to the base and see what kind of loot we ended up with. Alright, well I believe earlier I walked right past this armadillo and did not even mention it. But I do want to show you guys something with these armadillos. If you have a brush which can be made from copper and a chicken feather, you can brush these armadillos
has made the advancement,
and get their scoot. And if you can get, I believe it's 8 or maybe it's 7 scoot. And you'll notice these brushes break very quickly, so I've made several of them. We can make some armor for our wolves. Very strong armor, I might add. The only problem is it can only be repaired with more scoot. So you really need a scoot farm, which requires a couple of armadillos, and then you breed them with spider eye, and you catch all their scoot that they drop about every, I don't know, 5 to 10 minutes. You get that from their droppings, and then you end up you have all the scoots you need to be able to make all the armor and repair all the armor for your dog army, or I guess your wolf army, I should say. But yeah, that is good. And so we were able to get, what is that, 13? So we can at least make, 13. We can at least make a couple, at least 1 or 2 dog armors, or excuse me, wolf armors. And that'll be nice for some assistance in combat. Alright, by the way, we're heading back. I didn't mention that, but we're heading back. We hit our 2,000 block goal, and now we're heading back at a slightly different angle toward base. And if there's something I find on the way back that's interesting, I will definitely put it on camera for you guys to see. Alright, I'm going to make an attempt to get one of these jungle wolves. So I need to get him out of there so I don't click on the grass. There he is. There's a couple of them here. So feed him a little bit of chicken and... no. And that was the only bone I had, so it was one attempt, guys. Well, our persistence going a different direction paid off, and we found a ruined nether portal here. Oh, careful, careful.
Parrot discovered the floor was lava.
Mr. Parrot just died in the lava. Well, I'll be daggone. I didn't realize he was going to get in that much trouble that quickly. That's unfortunate. A little bit of iron, a lodestone. We've got another fire aspect sword, another lodestone, some fire charges, some flint and steel. Well, lesson learned, I should have set him aside before we got close to that fire and lava. I thought he would pathfind away from that, but I guess I was mistaken. So, okay, well, our journey is complete, and we ended up with some nice loot here. So, a fair bit of pale moss, or excuse me, pale oak logs. We've got a lot of golden tools. We got a chainmail chest. We did get pale oak saplings, which is good. And we got also some acacia saplings. So we have a majority of the wood types now. But yeah, a great run, a great adventure. And night is setting here. Oh yeah, look at that sunset there on Cloudstone Vale. And yeah, thanks for joining me on this this adventure. I'm Lupercus, and join me next time, and we'll finish going out to the west and do much more. Really excited about this series. Again, thank you for joining me. See you next time.